Should we go to the phone lines? Yeah. Should we speak to a fuming Jackie? She joins us now. Jackie!
All right,
Yes, good evening. I'm still here, don't you worry. Jackster doesn't hide from any result.
Jack's the position.
She doesn't hide.
What's going on with your team, Jackie? Throwing away the league tonight?
Well, I'm telling you what's going on, right? Pep Guardiola makes me sick at times. Why? He's got all the millions of pounds of talent on the bench. Sterling, Gundogan, Jesus. Change it, Pep. Change it. You can see it's not working, and he's not changing it, Jay. And Andy, why? And how many chances do we need to score a goal? Bernardo wasn't on form tonight. De Bruyne wasn't on form. And Cancelo, don't get me started on him. How many times did him and Rodri give that ball away? Laporte was at fault. Honest to God, Crystal Palace, you know, they could have scored 3 or 4 goals down to our own mistakes. It was our own mistakes tonight. And like I said, I don't hide. We're still 4 points clear. Right? They've got to win that game in hand. But it's going to go to the wire.
Are you worried, Jack? You're sounding a little bit worried. There's a little bit more concern in your voice.
Well, I am. It's obvious I'm concerned after tonight because these are the teams, no disrespect to Palace, they did us at the Etihad. They've done us tonight by, you know, we've dropped 2 silly points. We've dropped 2 silly points against Southampton at home and away. Stupid points against Tottenham. Yeah. The league, like you said, Jay, you know, at Christmas when I was coming on here, you and O'Hara put, get the champagne out.
Yeah, get the champagne out. I think you did actually one night, Jack. I think you actually did get the champagne out. Did she? I think she did, yeah.
Jacqueline?
No, I didn't. No, I've never had the champagne out. It's still on ice. It's still waiting.
Right. You might be giving it to a Liverpool fan.
Listen,
you got
listen, it'll be what it'll be. If we don't win the league, it's our own stupid fault for not winning the league. No,
but how much of a failure would it be if you ended the season with nothing?
Big failure. Very, very big failure. I'd be absolutely fuming. I'm not, you know what? I'm not upset. I'm annoyed and I'm angry that he didn't make any subs. Come on. All the money we've got there on that bench. Yeah. Just bring the subs even
make a change.
Get Sterling on. Get one of them on.
Come
on.
Jackie, thanks for your call. Let's take as many as we can, shall we? 0371.
We've got to be Jack. We've got to put Jack and Mo together.
I want to get everyone on because usually we go
through. 100% Mo.
He's had his little candy moment.
He has had his candy moment, you're right.
Carl was a Palace fan. Hello, Carl.
All right, Carl.
Hello, gentlemen. Good evening.
How are you, sir? Well done.
Do you know what? I'm very happy. Very happy. You know, I remember a few weeks ago you had those two on together and they're going at loggerheads. And back then I thought to myself, well, Palace has still got a say in this because although we've played Liverpool twice, we've still got to play Manchester City again yet. Right. And we obviously beat them at the Etihad. So I was... Even when I left home tonight, which normally I'd be working tonight, you remember I called you a week or two ago, and I was collecting out of a warehouse, and you answered the phone to me just as they called me out, and it wasn't the greatest call, but I was about to leave tonight, and I got told at my other half, "Oh, you're going to lose. You're going to lose." I was like, "No, I'm going. I'm confident. I'm confident." And I was sat in the pub, and I was watching it, and the first half I thought we started off pretty well. Then Manchester City started putting us under pressure a bit. Kouyaté, when he went down injured, I thought that did us a favour, to be honest, because at that moment Manchester City were starting to get hold of us for a bit.
Bit rattled,
yeah, right, okay. And I thought he was actually playing on it a bit, but then he got, and the rest of that half he was limping around, so it was obviously a genuine injury. Then the second half, I thought we were fantastic, to be honest. Second half especially, I thought we were absolutely brilliant, and that half really. If we'd won that game, I know Manchester City had more chances. I know they had more possession and all the rest of it, etc. But you kind of expect that because it's Manchester City. But if we won that 1-0, you couldn't say we didn't deserve it because I thought we were absolutely brilliant. And when you mentioned about rearguard action, I know what rearguard action is. I know what you mean, and that's a perfect thing. We did put in a bit of a rearguard action, but do you know what? We tried to play a bit as well, and on one hand, I've got to be careful what I say here, but it's like throwing it back in Pep's face because Pep the other day turned around in one of his interviews. I think it's written somewhere. He said not many teams go and try and actually play against his team, and I thought to myself, well, hang on a minute, yeah, all right, well, you know. Teams aren't going to just open themselves up, right? Because then they want to hide into nothing, right? Okay, You're only going to have a go if you know you can be defensively sound and do something with it, right? Okay, and obviously we beat them 2-0 at the Etihad, and all right, they had Was it Cancelo who got sent off?
Laporte, I think it was. I think it was Laporte.
Laporte, that was it. Yeah, he got sent off, right? Okay.
Yep.
And I think tonight we were actually better in tonight's game than we were in that game.
Fair enough. I mean, you've summed it up very well, Cole. You've given us a very detailed breakdown there of how the game's gone.
Yeah.
And even the conversation he had with his wife, but there was a very detailed there from Cole. He's a happy boy.
Shall I read a text or an email, whatever this is, a tweet that's coming from Peter the Red? Says, hi, Andy Jason. What did you say?
Yeah, no, go, I didn't say anything.
Fine. Hi, Andy Jason. I'm a great fan of the show, guy. But please stop putting that clown 100% Mo on a pedestal. He's an embarrassment to real Liverpool fans with his boastful predictions. All genuine Liverpool fans have more class to appreciate. There's a long way to go before the title is decided. So give it a rest, Mo, and shut up. Just enjoy the ride like the rest of us. Peter the Red. What do you make of that?
Well, Mo's always welcome here on the Sports Bar. He's always welcome.
Of course he is.
He's always welcome. He's always, he's been saying for quite some time the quadruple's going to be won. That's what he's been saying.
He has been saying it for a long time.
Yes.
Let's hope that never happens. Adil joins us now. Hello, Adil.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hey, Adil.
You all right?
Guys, listen, I got to tell you, I've been hooked on your show for the last few months only, I'm so sad it's only been a few months, but my friend of mine, I drive buses, right? And a friend of mine introduced me to, he said, Guy, bro, you need to listen to talkSPORT. And I'm hooked now. You guys are brilliant, honestly.
Cheers, Adil.
Let me tell you, there's a better show actually than this on Drive Time, Tuesday to Friday.
I listen to that as well.
Oh, okay, fine.
I listen to it all the time now.
Well, listen, it's such a great show that you're now a part of it, Adil. So what would you like to say?
Okay, look, I'm a Liverpool supporter. I mean, great result tonight for the neutrals, for the Premier League, for football. It was a great result tonight, right? It's still in City's hands because obviously even if we beat Arsenal in, I think, Wednesday we play them.
But it's still in your hands as well, Adil.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, City are so strong. I mean, come on, they're really strong, right?
Who do you think will win it, Adil?
I don't know. I still think City, you got to fancy City. But you know what? Even if we take them to the wire, I would love the fact that we've kept them under pressure till the end.
You'd rather beat them, though, wouldn't you?
Of course.
I mean, it's failure. It's failure if you finish second.
It's in your own hands, matey. You couldn't ask any more than that. As long as that, Mo seems to think that City will be 3 points ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool will be 3 points ahead of City when you just play one another.
Maybe, but I mean, City are very strong. I mean, playing them at their ground as well, it's going to be difficult, right?
Yep.
Adil, what would you rather win, Champions League or Premier League?
Oh, Premier League. It's got to be Premier League. I mean, so many years, 20-odd years since the Premier League started. It's only been one since the Premier League started. We've only won one. So for me, it's all about the Premier League. But it'd be great to win them both. We got the League Cup as well.
Yeah.
The quad is still on in theory, But I mean, Forest have taken out a lot of big boys, so it's going to be a difficult game with Forest. Yes. I don't know what Klopp's going to do in terms of that game, who he's going to rest and whatnot. But no, it's looking good. But I still think it's City's hand. But I'm over the moon tonight. Like for all the footballers, everyone that loves football. Everyone that loves the Premier League, tonight was a great result.
All right. Cheers, Adil.
Adil,
can I just mention one more thing as well?
Of course you can.
In regards to Chelsea, I mean, I don't want to see Chelsea fall into the oh gosh. I mean, we need this Premier League to be competitive, right? And we can't just have one or two teams dominating it.
Why? Why do you want more teams, Adil?
It just makes it more exciting. Like tonight, how exciting was it tonight for the neutrals as well? The fact that Crystal Palace, I mean, Vieira's doing a great job there, yeah? And the fact that Vieira, they got a draw with City, and it's brought the title, it's brought the whole sort of the title chase.
Yeah.
It's made it more exciting for everybody.
It has. I mean, look, you've got Arsenal on Thursday evening. Adil.
Yeah, but obviously, even if we beat Arsenal, we still got to beat City because it's not going to be a 1 point difference.
Adil, thank you for your kind words. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much. I'd like to send a big shout out to my mate Tarek, who's driving the bus.
Adil. We're not history. This is talkSPORT. We don't do shout outs. All right?
Okay, cool.
Who are your mates? Go on, who are your mates?
My mate is Tarek. Tarek, he's driving a bus right now.
Okay, drive safely, Tarek. Adil, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much, guys.
Our
Have a
pleasure.
great
There you go. And you too. There you go. Adil, Liverpool fan.